Hello there, gorgeous people. Welcome back to another fantastic show here on Crafters TV. This is all about masterclass. So we're going to focus on one sort of genre of product or one particular technique, but we're going to get really in depth. You are going to pick up the hints, tips and techniques that you need to create something utterly fabulous. Now, talking of utterly fabulous, my TV wife is back with me. If she was a body of water, she'd be a waterfall of joy today. How are you, Debbie?
I'm really well, thank you, Joe. It's great to be back in the studio. We have the fan blowing because it's not very often I get to come up north and it's beautiful out there. I mean, I'm talking absolutely sunshine, sunbathing weather, but we have got the brightest studio with the brightest people, and we're looking forward to the show. I'm just going to show a few of my makes straight away. So I'm putting out here what we're going to be learning in the actual show. Now, obviously, this is a masterclass of our edgeables. We've got my very own Debbie Fisher balls on the show, which I absolutely adore. I had a little bit of a hand in the designs of these, which are amazing. So we're going to be showing how you can cut into these beautiful size to create this amazing double folded gatefold card. We're then going to be doing things like this. This is going to be our first demo. Now, I love this one because I love the matte and layering, but I love the simplicity of this. So being able to create those edges and then using your waist along the bottom. We've then got mats and layers that we're going to do of them. So we're going to be able to layer up all these beautiful pearlescent centura pearl. You can use them all with your bits that you've got in your stash. It's the best thing about edgeables. And I'm just going to show you this last one, which is one of my favorites, and I can't wait to show you how beautiful is this card. So using that edgeable in a totally different way. I mean, that's completely through the center there, but we're going to use that gorgeous elegant rose on the top and bottom, and I can just guarantee this is going to fly, this rose. You'll love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Loads coming up in this show. So many reasons to stay tuned. It's definitely going to be one of those shows that you want to share or save wherever you are watching it. And remember, because they're edgeables, it means that you can do these techniques with all of the edgeables that you already have, which is awesome. But if you did want to go for the edgeables we've got in the show, my oh my, have we got some fantastic deals for you. I'm going to take you through the modern words firstly, and these are awesome. These are what we affectionately call the Debbie Fisher balls, because they are absolutely awesome, and it was the lovely Debbie that had a hand in putting these together. Use them horizontally, use them vertically. It's completely up to you, however you want to use them. So you've got good luck in here. You have they're all going to be upside down, aren't they? I knew this would happen. You got hello, with love, thank you. There's best wishes, thinking of you, happy birthday. And also, you're going to get this one here that says congratulations in there too. £38 or $57 if you want to get your hands on them. £30.40 or $45.60 as a Club Inspired Platinum member. It actually means that you save more than you spend as a Club Inspired Platinum member, which is stonking great deal really at the end of the day. So they're awesome. They're going to be in this show. There's loads of other stuff. I want to share one more with you whilst we are here, and it's the modern shaped edgeables that we will be looking at, and these are absolutely stunning. There they all are in their full glory, but this is how they're going to cut out for you. This is the kind of design you're going to get from them. I love that you've got these awesome shapes which cut into the side panel of your card. So you can see there you've got that gorgeous cupcake one. Then we've got the awesome balloons in here. One of my favourites, of course, has to be those gorgeous little schmetterlings, the butterfly breeze. You're also going to receive the elegant rose, and you're going to get here as well the heart confetti, which is awesome. Again, another great deal on these. All of you are getting some sort of Club Inspired discount, of course. Platinum members, £22 and change, just under $40, which is awesome. Please also don't forget about the National Craft Month giveaway. It is your penultimate day today. All you need to do is comment in any one of our shows and we will put you in the draw, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. But Debbie, I think if you are, it's time to take it away.
Absolutely. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the word edgeable, which is probably the most used one, which is happy birthday, because it's the one card that we send to so many people throughout the year. So first of all, what I would recommend with any edgeable is work out a plan of what card you want to put it on. So your concept card, as we call it. So I've got myself here a tent fold card. Now the card itself is a 6 by 6 inches. So we've got our 6 by 6 inches. Now I know I want to double layer my cardstock. So I've got some really pretty cardstock here because I wanted to use some pretty papers out of our Nature's Garden butterfly pad. So I just wanted to team these up and get the papers to match. So this is how I basically would do any card. I pick my colours first, I decide what I'm going to put it onto, what card blank, and go from there. And then it sort of all evolves from that space. So the first thing I want to do, this is going to be my under layer. I'm going to line this up to my actual card. So although we call them edgeables and they would go cut into your card and along your card, you could have them anyway going at the side of your card. You could even have them popping up from the top of your card as long as it was long enough to hold it. But we're going to actually use it to layer our card on top of our card. So we're almost using it as a topper. Now the great thing about these ones, they have a flat edge each side. So you don't have any, sometimes we put a little notch so you can line up the notch. You don't have to worry about the notches. All you need to do is line that up and just decide where you want to put it. So I'm going to roughly put it, let's say there. And then we're going to grab myself some low tack tape. There's some there. And we're just going to attach that to there. And then we'll put it through. So I am using my the big Gemini because some of the concepts that we're going to be using will enable us to use a big machine. But because it's just a small piece of card, I'm going to just cut that onto my junior plates, but use it in the big Gemini.
Awesome. Lots of people joining us today. We've got a new location in the house as well, which pleases me, Debbie.
Ooh.
Salil from Jakarta is joining us in Indonesia. We are truly exotic here at Crafters TV. Patty's in from Michigan, Gail from Delaware, Clarden's in from Arizona, Laura's in Seattle, Kathleen is in New Jersey as well. Loads of people tuning in to this show. There's a lot of excitement in the comments about this show, Debbie. I think you are renowned for these edgeable demos, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's one thing I do love, that is edgeables. And it's where I got the idea from, Joe, because I was actually thinking, I loved edgeables so much, use them in all my crafting, but what about sentiments? You know, we want to sometimes add sentiments into them. So then we come up with the idea, well, the design team with me, to actually do these edgeables, but with a sort of integrated word inside them. So what I am going to do, Joe, we're going to give this a little bit of a tap, and then we're going to just pop this on here. Now what I do want to do is I want to make sure that this is going to be my top layer. I'm going to just pop that into place because what I want to do is slightly offset it. So I'm going to angle that and then take from this first bit here, knowing that that will go in the same place. And then I'm just going to make sure that comes in on the other side. You can always trim it to size afterwards, but I'm just giving it a rough sort of look of where that's going to be. So we'll pop that down there and we'll just cut that next layer out. It is sometimes better to, as you go along, cut them and then size them and cut them to size. So again, we're going to then run this one through there. And then before any more, don't forget these bits that come off here, which is the what you would normally call the waist of your card. We're going to be using this as well for the bottom of our card. So taking this one off. So let us know if you've got a nice sunny day today, like up north,
yes.
because it is incredibly sunny up here.
It's very, very sunny. There's a bit of a 4-day heat wave going on in the south, isn't there, Debbie? It's only a 1-day heat wave in the north, unfortunately. They're getting 4 days of nice weather. We'll take the one. I'm happy with one. It's better than none.
Well, I'm heading back south tomorrow night, Joe, so I should be okay.
You might catch the last of it then, but hopefully it's the first day. It feels like the first day of summer, doesn't it, today? That's how it feels.
It does feel like that, yeah, absolutely. And I keep getting lost because I don't actually have any clocks at home. So all my timing's been done with my phone, and obviously phones are all smartphones, so they do all the timings for you because our clocks went forward, didn't they, Joe?
They did on Sunday.
So everywhere now I'm seeing a clock, like I come into the studio today and I looked at the clock and I thought, oh, I've got an hour longer than I thought. But I didn't have an hour longer, and I got in my car and my car hadn't been preset either. So little things like that really sort of made me think, oh, what's going on? And I didn't even notice the clocks had gone forward because it had just automatically been done on my phone.
I must say, I do love those lighter evenings. If it was up to me, I don't think we should change them back. We should leave them as they are now. Get that extra hour daylight.
Yeah, absolutely. How amazing would that be? Right, Joe, what we're going to do now is we've got our two top and our bottom here. So we've got our card blank and we've got these two tops here. What I also want to do is use our middle piece here, which we're going to line our... Let me just pop these together first. We're going to stick these on top of each other, and can you see, because we've done that darker, we can get that beautiful shadow effect.
Nice.
Just by having a small piece underneath. So we're just going to layer these together. Going to bring in the dotty tape pen. No, that's the normal one. Let me see if I've got a dotty one in my bag.
Do you want me to get you one, Debbie?
I've got one. I've got one. It's fine. So I'm just going to use, let me find this piece of scrap card here. We're just going to do it over the top of our, what do they call them? Oh, we've got a little bit of plastic floating about in there. Curved edges, scalloped edges. Oh, I've got one that doesn't want to work. Let me find another one.
Let me know if you need me to get you one.
I've got one, there we go.
Carice saying it's a beautiful day in Anglesey, North Wales. Stephen Lee Guy says it's 22 degrees here in the West Midlands today
wow,
as well. I think it's going to get up to 23 or 24 in London today, and that is like summertime temperatures. That's like June kind of weather. It is absolutely glorious. And the other great thing is, as of yesterday, Debbie, we were allowed to meet up in groups of 6 as well. So everything feels very positive, doesn't it, at the moment here in the UK?
It certainly does. So yeah, it's really, really good. Well, I think there'll be many hip hip hooray on the 21st, won't there?
Absolutely. Johnny's very excited because he can go back to the pub a week on Monday. He can't wait. Tansy Pan says, hi Joe and Debbie. Debbie, you are looking so well and your hair looks lovely today.
Oh, thank you very much. Aren't our viewers lovely?
Just the best.
Like, they're really lovely. So complimentary.
This is why she's my TV wife.
Absolutely, yes, Joe.
I feel like we're a bit matchy-matchy again today. Was this your doing or my doing?
Well, I don't know. I was going to change, to be honest, Joe.
Right.
I'd come up in this and I was going to change, but then I thought, well, actually, let's keep a bit of orange going on. And then your show, we are very matchy-matchy
again today. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we've got our two parts here. Then what we're going to do is bring in some of this cardstock. So cut the cardstock down. So I'm just creating sort of a border along the top. So we're going to stick this along the top. But you can see, as with any edgeables, will work in the same way. So I'm just creating a little border. I do love using darker colours to really highlight your actual cardstock. So we're going to just pop this along the front of our card. So we're doing this slightly different for an edgeable. We're actually creating the edgeable first before we cut it down the card. Popping that on. There we go. And then we're just using our border. Putting that across those strips. Just adding extra textures, so building up. Then we're going to pop that across on the bottom, and then I've cut another little strip of coloured cardstock or patterned cardstock. So we're going to pop that on the bottom. Another thing to do, which would be lovely, Joe, is you could emboss this as well. So you could emboss on these. I've just been thinking that as I was doing that, and yeah, that would look beautiful. Just another way of using your embossing folders. And then we're going to tie that off with putting a little bit of that same colour cardstock along the bottom. And then I've got a little bow, and then I've just got some flowers, Joe, just from our stamping flowers. So I'm going to use my 3D glue gel. There we go. Just to attach these to our cards. Let's just give this a little bit of shaping. A blob onto there.
Stephen Lee Guy says, Debbie always reminds me of a younger Olivia Newton-John.
I've been told that before. I've been told that before, funny enough. Yeah, oh, that's lovely. Thank you. I will take that, absolutely.
Would you be early part of the film Olivia Newton-John in Greece, or are you more of the end of the film Olivia Newton-John in Greece?
Definitely with my leather pants on.
Oh no, see, I think I'd say you're early stages of Greece. Yes, early Sandy. Yeah, pink cardigan, you know, hair tied back.
So I never really have my hair tied back though. I have it curly, quite like it curly, Joe.
I'll be tying mine back at this rate.
And there we go, Joe. So just add in all your embellishments that you've got at home, all your florals, but look how beautiful that looks and how simple it is to do just by cutting that die twice through your card and then using the waste on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. And also goes to show you that if you do want to make a fairly quick card, then you can do very easily with that. Now let me run you back through what you're getting in here, because you're getting 8 of these, which is phenomenal value for money. So you're going to receive in here good luck, you're going to get hello with love, you're also going to get thank you, best wishes, thinking of you, you'll get happy birthday, and you'll also receive in there as well congratulations. So the great thing I love about these as well is that they are 8 very, very usable, workable sentiments. So something that you're going to use day in, day out in a lot of your card making. Don't just think about card making, absolutely. How about creating detailed scrapbook edges? I do believe, I'll check again with Debbie, but I do believe you can tessellate these, so you'll be able to extend them if you want to as well. Something else that's very busy in the show that I want to share with you are the lace edgeables. Now, these are some of my absolute favourites. You've got a 70% saving here on these. Is that really the price, Johnny? Just check, let's just check this. £5.99. So you're like paying for half of one, essentially. Platinum members, £4.79 or $6.70. I tell you what, if you were thinking to yourself, do you know what, I'm not going to treat myself to anything this week, but maybe you just need a little bit of something to give you a bit of a mojo kicker, then surely at that price, I mean, we may as well give these away. In fact, Johnny, we should just end the show and go home, I think, at this rate. What you're going to get is 2 of the most popular all-time edgeable dies. Now, because they're edgeables, it means you can still do all of those edgeable techniques, but look at what you're going to be able to create with these. How beautifully opulent do these look? So that one there is your lace edgeable Venetian scroll. Then you're also going to receive in here the Edwardian Rose, which creates that gorgeous detailing. You can do all of your different card concepts. That's the thing really about edgeables as well, is that there's so many different card concepts that you can do. We have done a craft along on these recently. I think we've done, would you say I'm right, Johnny, maybe 5 or 6 masterclasses on our edgeables. So go over to our website and search for edgeables in the catch-up area, and you're going to see that you've got so many hours of education and inspiration, whether it's the edgeables that you're using in this show or you just need more inspiration for the edgeables that you already own. We've got you covered. You'll find all that over on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. That's where you can also watch and shop at the same time, which I think is awesome. Hannah Hicks says she likes the idea of Joe with long hair. I don't think it's ever going to get any longer than it is now, Hannah. I mean, it is the longest it's probably ever been, I think, at the moment. Marilyn says, I have a few of these. I'm loving all of these inspirational ideas. Deborah's in Lakeland, Florida. We're 85 and hazy out as well. Oh, 85, that sounds very, very warm. Something else I want to share with you are the double-sided dice that we've also got on the show today. If you've not had our double-sided dies yet, they are awesome. They save you so much time because it's basically 2 dies in one that you're getting, and it cuts all the detail in one pass. Let me take you through the 3-piece collection that you've got on the show for you today. This one here is the Pretty Florals, which I think is just awesome. You can see there all of those lovely floral elements and design. This next one's brilliant. Now, this is the stars that we've got just here, the falling stars. Check out that trifold card. How epic is that? So you've got that one in there, and you've got this one just here, which is upside down, and that is your dancing butterfly. Schmetterling Dansen is what you've got there. 1753 or 2023. Now, that is less than a half price deal for you again. We have got some, this should be called a masterclass cartload, I think, the quality of the deals that we've got on this show. Platinum members today, £14 to pick them up, saving you £24, or $16, saving you $28. I mean, it's not a case of can you afford them, can you afford not to get them at that price? That is an awesome deal for 3 incredible double-sided dies as well. I want to remind you again of the modern shaped edgeables also whilst we are here, because these are awesome. I like these. Oh wow, already 10% gone since the start of the show on these. Is very busy. I thought we'd be okay for stocks on that, but it doesn't sound like that is going to be the case. Let me just quickly run you through what you're going to get in here, because they're kind of nice and playful, which I think is awesome. So you've got the cupcakes in here. And again, colouring these up, playing around with different textures of cardstock. You've then got the balloons, you have got the butterflies, you're going to receive the rose, and you will get the heart confetti in there as well, which I just think is awesome. Again, 5 really awesome edgeables that you're going to be able to do so much with. 10% of the stock there, though, has already gone. Do you know what I'd really love? If you own any edgeable die, do you know what? I don't think there's many Crafters TV viewers that don't own an edgeable die. I'd love to see some of the edgeable projects that you guys have made and completed, because it's really lovely to share your ideas and inspiration. If you want to send me some pictures, you can. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. Lots of you loving all of the products that are on the show. Right, Debbie, where are we going next?
Yeah, so we're going to go on to those shaped edgeables. I knew they'd be popular. They always are. Every time we bring them back, you absolutely love them. They are so stunning. This Elegant Rose one really is one of the most beautiful dies. It reminds me of so many different things. So, I mean, obviously we've got the Beauty and the Beast, but then you've got that real romance about it. This really long, elongated stem of the rose just looks effective. But what about having something really dramatic? This is incredible. So cutting it into here, using it as a stamp. These look amazing, so beautiful. The hearts one is another one which is gorgeous. So many different ways with edgeables. It's why we love to do masterclasses on them, and hopefully we cover some different things every single time, because they're so amazing in what you can do with them and being able to do with them. The cupcake ones is always a really popular one, because you've got gorgeous designs there. With your cupcakes coming down, you can paper piece them, maybe just adding your inks at the sides there, maybe doing a complete wrap around with your butterflies there. I mean, how elegant would that be to have as your wedding invitation? So pretty. But then maybe doing something a little bit shabby chic with those sort of really vintage colours. We've got the beautiful, these have been highlighted with the Midas ink pads, which looks so pretty. But look at this, Joe. I absolutely adore that one. And that's just using inks at the side and some of your pattern papers. Looks incredible. And just a few more there that we'll show. The beautiful heart one more rose one. I mean, I can just go on because we have so many beautiful samples. But let's see the actual heart ones, how they actually work. They're pretty much the same as all edgeables. It's just creating a different look wherever you want to place that design. Having them all is so good, because you can then choose which one you want to do, which one you want to use. But I wanted to show you this one, because I think that we tend to look at them thinking that we'd only do it along the side of a card, and actually there's so many different ways that we can use them. So I'm going to be bringing in a blank piece of black card, and this is just our black matte cardstock. I folded it in half and just created a card blank. The first thing I'm going to be doing is we're going to be cutting this across the front of our card here. So again, I'm going to be bringing in my big Gemini plates. We're going to open up our cardstock and we're going to lay that front face down. So what I am going to do there is we're going to put our edgeable. Now, bearing in mind, always remember where your line for the edge is. So I know this is the line that will cut out of my card. So I'm going to be putting it down this side of my card front. So with this one again, we have little, I say notches, if I turn it round, you'll be able to see where it ends. So we've got tiny little notches on each side, and that tells you where your die is going to end cutting. So if I turn that round, you'll be able to see you've still got that notch on this side and then on this side. So I want this one to come to my end of my page, and I don't really mind where this goes on here as long as I sort of get that slanted. So we're going to pop that into, I'm just making sure that I get that heart on the page and the end cutting off the end there. And then we're just going to take some tape and pop that on, and then we will run that through our machine. So as with thin metal dies, I'm using my base cutting plate, then with my die and my paper, I've then got my plastic shim, my magnetic mat, and then my top plate. So that's for all thin cutting dies, the platform that is needed.
Awesome, very, very busy on these at the moment. Liz says, I don't have any edgeables yet. I ordered those balloons and butterflies earlier today. Can't wait to play with them. Liz in Aberdeen. Let us know how you get on, Liz. I think you're going to have a lovely, lovely time. What great deals to get you started if you didn't have any edgeables in this show.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe you haven't got an edgeable die. That's amazing. You need to definitely get any ones that are on the show, because they will all guide you into becoming quite an addicted edgeable person. So what we've done there is cut that up. Edgeable person. I don't know quite where that was going. You'll be an edgeable person.
Okay. We'll work on that.
Work on my words.
An edgeable, no, it doesn't work as a holic. We'll have a think about it.
You said something really bad there.
I think Debbie was trying to say edgebologist is where she was going to go. But I think we'd best leave that alone, because first time you attempted it, you almost said something really rude.
Yeah, I really did. So
edgebologist. Yeah, let's not use that one.
I'm not even going to say that. Not even going to go there. That really nearly come out my mouth then. So close. I've still got a job. Phew. Right, so Joe, we've cut that on the front side, and then on the inside I'm going to carry on this through, because when we fold this over, we're going to get this sort of slanted edge look. So I'm going to place this right where this one is, and then onto the opposite side. I'm not worried that this bottom piece comes off. I just bring that down. You can see it's coming off the card. That doesn't matter, because that's not going to cut anything. My cutting edge is all around this top part. So putting on our tape again, and then just running that through. The great thing about these dies, Joe, as you can see when I'm using them, is all the die cut pieces come out really quickly. So you haven't got to worry about, I mean, I remember years ago when dies weren't so as good as what they are now, and you'd spend hours just poking out the little pieces. Some people used to say that was therapeutic. I didn't find that therapeutic. I want to get all those die pieces out so I can use my die again. But I'm sure a lot of you will remember those times when you were picking lots of die pieces out. Luckily, we have dies that are so much better now and come out so much better. So popping all those pieces to the side, you do get some like solid hearts in there. So if you wanted to, you can just go through some of these pieces and pick out some of your hearts and then reuse them or use them in shaker cards. You get quite a few little hearts in there, which is quite nice. But just for quickness, we're not using them on the card, but I just wanted you to know that's what you could do. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to cut from one piece to the other. All you need to remember with a card like this is that you are doing the die cut on the front of one and then on the inside of the other. So then when we turn these in, you're getting this beautiful shaped card. Now what I do have, I'm going to bring in my card over here because just in case it's slightly different shape. I think I've pretty much done it similar, but what I have done is I've just inked up some backgrounds, just using my my pinks, my honey pot and my yellows. And I'm just going to use it, and I've just faux bleached it as well, Joe. So I'm just going to line that up inside my card here, and that will just give us a really beautiful, vibrant colour on that black. because I do like black. I think it makes things really bold, but I love the fact that you can add really vibrant colours to it as well to make it look beautiful. And then bringing in the inside, I'm just going to make sure I use my score tool just to flatten that score line out there. And then we're going to just bring in our other piece at the bottom. Take in, I think I've gone, this doesn't seem to fit. Did I just use the wrong piece? That would be typical of me, Joe, wouldn't it? You know what, we won't worry about that. It doesn't fit very well, it doesn't matter. You'll see the actual
as long as we get
how
the gist.
It works, absolutely. Yeah, the die cutting's the main thing.
Oh, June says it's nice to have Debbie feeling better and laughing again.
Oh, yeah.
Lois says, you guys make me laugh so much. Laughter is the best medicine. It really is.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, absolutely. I do feel completely back to full health. Thank you so much. And then I've just cut out some of our sentiments here. So we're going to put our thanks inside our card, and then I've got for everything. So we put
very stylish, this one.
For everything. And I've just got a few gems. Don't normally sit and put gems on, but I do love to just have a few different size gems around. And there we go. Just pop in that onto our, oh, that one didn't want to go. I don't think it peeled off there. Well, there we go. That's fine. I can't, I'm getting them all stuck. Do you know what, James? Because I should use my pokey tool. If I took them off with my pokey tool, it would be much better.
Craig was struggling Craig was struggling with his, oh gosh, he wasn't struggling as much as I with my words. Goodness. Yeah. Craig was struggling with his adhesive yesterday. Anything that was sort of sticky backed, because it was very warm in here, was very sticky apparently. That's beautiful.
There we go. So yeah, just a nice, really different way of being able to create that. So I'm just going to pop that to the top so you can see that fore top of there just looks absolutely stunning. Yeah, really beautiful, that one.
Really, really lovely. Let me take you back through what you're going to get in that particular collection. So these are fantastic. You're getting 5 of them in here, which is awesome. A great price again on them. What you're going to get is the awesome cupcakes here, as you can see. Love those. The balloons are fun. These are really fun when they're paper piece. We've seen quite a lot of examples of those paper piece back together. You're also going to get the butterflies and the rose, and you will also receive the heart confetti that you've just seen Debbie using there. £27.96 if you are in the UK, £48.82 if you are in the US. Of course, £22 and change, just under $40 as a platinum member if you wanted to get a hold of those. Very, very busy on them at the moment. Right, I can see a lot of you with very full baskets. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to check those baskets out. So whilst you do that, why don't we share the details of everything Club Inspire? Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
all the fabulous details there of course, Club Inspire. We must go back to the lace edgeables. They're proving very, very busy at the moment. I need to let you know a quarter of the stock has already gone. Is it any surprise when they are? This is the most ludicrous price to get both of them. Can't quite believe it. £4.79 or $6.70 as a Platinum member. I think if you've got a basket open, you may as well just drop these in if you're getting some other bits, because you're not going to notice it at that price. You're going to receive in here the Edwardian Rose, which is going to give you something along those lines, which is absolutely awesome. And you're also going to get in here as well the Venetian scrolls. I just love the amount of detail that's in here. It's absolutely off the charts. And that's the kind of gorgeous things that these will create for you. Again, these are still going to do all of those concepts. So for £3 per die set, that is really rather unheard of value. I've actually got the price written on the back where it says £13.95 on the back of here, just for one of them. So do grab them whilst they are on such a great deal. Love to cruise, says Joe. Are you going to craft with Debbie today? I love the card that you created with Craig earlier. I'm not going to, no. We tend to only really craft along if it is Try It Tuesday or if it's a craft class. There are our craft along shows. There are two sort of opportunities to craft along with our fabulous expert. I did just hear Craig is struggling. And the thing was, Craig couldn't say terrarium in the earlier show. I mean, it's been quite a day already, isn't it? And it's only 3:30 or 10:30. Gloria says, hi Joe and Debbie, it's so nice to see you again on Crafters TV. Joe, can you please ask Debbie what size that black card she did with the hearts was? I also wanted to let you know I have this complete collection. I love it. Would love to make a card the size that Debbie just did.
Yeah, so this one, I did it on a A4 card blank, so folded in half, which makes an A5. And then it actually works out to 6 and I would say 7.5 inches, 6 and 7.5 inches, but you could make it whatever size you wanted to. So if you wanted to do it, say like a 5-inch, you just slant, I hope this makes sense, but you slant your die more upwards, so you have a slimmer line card, and then you can go further upwards. So actually, wherever you position your dies on your card determines what the size of the card is when you've done it. So I didn't do it by any measurements, I just did it by just slanting my die up there, but you can do that and work it out where you want it placed to what envelope you want to fit it into.
Awesome. Jean says, well, I've got a lot of the edgeables, but the heart is the one I've never used. I'm liking that in black. I will be giving this a go. Don't forget, send your pictures in to us. We would love to see all of your edgeable creations. You can do that really simply by emailing us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will share some of those pictures as we go through the show too. I believe we're going to have a look at the lace next. Is that right, Debbie?
Absolutely, Joe. I just thought it'd be really good. You know what? I literally just said to Johnny, is that the price for both of them? Because I'm genuinely shocked at that, because these are just going to go. We haven't got many. So we're just going to cut them out and show you just how beautiful they are, because they really are just gorgeous dies. I'm really shocked we've actually still got the Edwardian Rose in, because this is beautiful. It's just a really stunning die to use. And you can use it in so many different ways. If you know somebody that's getting into crafting, these would make great gifts. All I'm going to do is I just created a card blank out of a piece of our cardstock, folded it in half and done it 6 by 6. I'm then just going to place this across the front of our card. I really love doing this with our edgeables. I know it's one of Sarah's favourite ways as well, to be able to cut them like this. That and the Z fold. She does love a Z fold card. So we're just going to run that through. They're beautiful dies in the fact that they cut really intricate detail, but you won't lose any of that in the card, because it creates the most gorgeous Edwardian Rose effect on there.
Does it seems to sort of, is this one that you could definitely emboss as well afterwards, Debbie, once you cut it if you wanted to?
Shall we try it, Joe?
Oh, let's.
Let's just keep it in there and see. Actually, that's cut so well that I think I could have probably done without actually an extra shim. But I've just got to find myself, there's one right there, Just needed my
You found yourself?
my mat. What it might do though, because I haven't used a strong, and the only reason I use this colour is so we can see it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried that this will come away here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to do it on this one, Joe. I think what we'll do, I'll cut another one, but we'll just cut it into some white cardstock because I think you're right. I think that will emboss beautifully. But I'm a bit worried that this bit here is just coming away, and if we emboss that, it would just rip that then.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do with this is cut this down. So using that line down the side or down the middle of our card, we're just going to cut that away, and that's going to create this really gorgeous part on here. I'm just going to put some card in the centre, just from one of our, I think it was the
contemporary watercolour. Yeah, your favourite, Debbie. You go to at the moment.
I know
it
is my go. Well, it's that one and the florals, which I get confused with which one's called contemporary and traditional. So I think it's the traditional florals and the contemporary watercolour, isn't it? But yeah, I love it. I just think they're beautiful cardstock. So just folding that over, so nice and quick card, but just look how beautiful the top of that is. It's just amazing. Just that quick die cut through there is so pretty. And in fact, let me just pop this back in there so you can see that a little bit better, but you are getting the most gorgeous detail in that die. That's amazing.
Awesome, absolutely brilliant. Let me run you through again what you're getting then in there. I can't quite believe I can say it. You get it for less than £6 to get 2 of them, which is unbelievable value. It really is. You're going to receive in there the Edwardian Rose, which is this one here. That's what that's going to cut out for you. You're also getting then as well the Venetian scrolls, which are here, really big substantial dies, and you're then going to be able to create that with them. I mean, if you got these and only just made a few cards, you're going to get your money back out of them, I think. And absolutely, if you do want to make to sell, then you are able to do so. And I think the thing that I love about our edgeables, I know you guys do too, is that you can do any technique with pretty much any of the edgeables. So it means that the options you've got when it comes to mixing them up and creating things that look awesome is pretty unending, really, I think it is fair to say. Karen Fisher says, maybe no, is any relation, Karen Fisher, to you, Debbie?
No, I have no relation to Karen.
Ah. Karen says, this is inspiring me to use my edgeables that I received recently. Will definitely save this show. Do save it. If you want to share it on Facebook, you can save it on Facebook. You can bookmark it on YouTube. If you can't be bothered doing any of that, make a note of when the show was and you come back and find it anytime over on our website, which is absolutely awesome. I believe I'm going to share with you the double-sided dies, which are these ones just here now. These are awesome. So you've got this beautiful star concept here. Now this is brilliant. Again, pretty similar style of card to the one that you just saw Debbie creating there, but really brilliant. The difference is with the double-sided, it adds the matte layer and the topper layer. So you see all of that lovely extra definition you've got in there, it adds that in for you. So you're going to get that one. You're also going to receive the pretty florals, which are these ones just here. And you've then got the dancing butterflies in there also. I've got to say, that background is stunning, isn't it, that's on that car. Let me see on the back, inky background using Harmony ink pads. There you go. Yeah, really, really lovely. But again, just one of the many, many things that you can be doing and creating with any of our edgeable designs. We are going to look again at what we effectively term the Debbie Fisher balls, which are the word edgeables that are on the show. And these are brilliant because I think if you are making a quick card, they say everything, don't they? There's no pressure then maybe to add an extra sentiment on there. It's all cut in for you, and you get the most delicate, gorgeous detailing on there. Also, love this one with the crisscross design and the hello. You've got the with love. You're also going to receive thank you with the gorgeous florals across there. You get loads in here too. You've got best wishes, you've got thinking of you with that gorgeous doily lace border, and also happy birthday in there. Oh, and also, last but by no means least, congratulations you're going to receive too. You get all 8 of them for that price. $26.92 or $38.92 is what everyone is saving. However, if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, then we bump those savings up to you. $32.89 in the UK. $50 is what you'll save as a Platinum member in the US. So it's better than half price compared to buying those individuals. Very, very busy on those at the moment. Right, what's next, Debbie?
Yes. So let's have another look at them, but we didn't show any samples before. So Joe showed you a couple, I'm just going to show you a few more. Just different ways that you can do with them, because obviously with our Edgeable Masterclass, the one thing you want to know is how many different ways. Well, let me assure you, there are hundreds of different ways that you can use them. It really is just about finding that piece of card, finding that concept and deciding where you want it. But how elegant does this look with just that hello across the bottom there? That lattice effect just doubled up, looks incredible. But something really subtle about this one. I mean, how beautiful is that? Just that congratulations across there, looks beautiful with your coloured images. This one we're going to be showing a bit later on in the show. We're going to be showing one that opens up like this as well. Just a really nice effect that you can cut them down the edges. You might just want to do a quick simple card. I mean, this good luck card looks amazing, really nice and simple. Or how about using it as a frame, actually framing? So this is a totally different way, just cutting out a corner of a card, which looks incredible. I love this one because I think they're very underused, stepper cards, but this looks gorgeous with actually cutting it down the side of that stepper card. I mean, it just makes it look totally original, totally different to anything you have. There are really bespoke cards like this that you can make for people and be able to charge for them as well, because they wouldn't be able to find them in stores. That's the great way about being able to do those. So just a few more quick samples that we'll show, keeping them simple. I mean, look at that. That to me just screams elegance, Joe. That is so pretty, so beautiful, and just using with your pretty papers makes such a difference. Right, so we're going to be using our thank you. I'm going to again be cutting it into two pieces of card, and we're going to layer these up slightly different to what we did before. So I'm going to be using the thank you. The actual die is a really pretty one. I love the florals on this. It looks gorgeous. You've got all these different florals going across, and then you've got that perforated strip, which is amazing. If you did just want to put the perforated strip in, that's very easy to just trim out those florals, and you can just have a string of florals wherever you want them on your card.
If we were doing a very long or wide card, can you sort of tessellate these? Could you put them, could you double cut them and have it so you had a double one?
Yeah, brilliant idea, Joe. Yeah, absolutely. What you would have to do is, yes, you'd have a piece of card where that then stops. So if I'm just keeping an eye on it, you would then put this die, but this would then go up a bit because we've always got that slight, but that would make a beautiful edge around a card. Another thing, and actually I've never seen it before, and it's just made me think of it, is using these around your edge of your boxes.
Nice.
That would be really pretty to use that on your box lid. So first of all, we're just going to attach that, making sure that these two flat ends go to the end of our card. And then just going to grab myself some tape.
So if we wanted to make a card that was slightly wider than the actual die itself, how would we go about doing that, Debbie?
So whatever you're comfortable with. Some people prefer to have scissors, some people would prefer to have a craft knife. For me it would be a craft knife, and actually, Joe, what I'll do is I'll cut this one so we can show it. In fact, let's do it, Joe. Let's just go off piece here.
Cool.
Let me bring in another piece of card, because I do have these cut, so I don't actually need to cut them there, but Joe's got a really good point and I think it would be really nice to show it. So what we'll do is we'll tape this just to the bottom of this piece of card, and then I'm going to run that through my Gemini, and you can see that the card is bigger each side. So popping that through, resting my plates on there, we'll pop that through. Because it's right at the top, I can let that go through. Once I know that that's cut, I'm then going to bring it back in. I hope that got cut. I didn't really hear a sort of a donk. You normally hear a donk at the end of it, but I'm sure that was plenty to go through. So let's have a look. Turn it over. Ah, yes, we're all cut beautifully there. You can see how well that is cut, so we can just flick out those pieces. So what Joe was saying is if we have a card like this, and let's actually just fold it, Joe. So I'm just going to bring in my scoring board. We might as well make this into a little card blank. I'm then just going to bring in my scoring tool, and I'm just going to pop my line just one increment before the 6 inches, and I know that that will half fold my card. So what we've got there is our edgeable on the bottom, but we need it to go somewhere. So you would either take your scissors and go round, but actually what I would prefer to do is I'm going to grab my craft knife, because I always find it easier with a craft knife, and you have more control, especially if you've got a glass mat. So you put this into the actual slot where it's cut, and then you can just go round or go anywhere you want with that, and it will actually curve that edge for you. If you wanted to sort of go up a bit and round, we could go up and round. You could do it however you wanted to, and that would then just elongate your card.
Nice.
But it would bring it out. So if I show it this way, you'll be able to see that we've created
I like that, Debbie.
a completely different look. And if you're not happy, like I'm thinking this bit here could have done with being a bit higher, we could then go back in, just take that line from where it was cut, and then we can just cut a little bit higher, and I'm much happier with that. So if I bring that round, you can see that's actually finished that bit off much better. So and that makes a really beautiful card, doesn't it, Joe?
Really awesome.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you for that, Debbie.
Really good way to show it. So what we have got here, and I'm going to bring these two pieces in. I've got my two pieces already cut. And I did think afterwards, which I haven't done, it would be quite nice to paper piece the thank you back in this one, so maybe in white, which would make it highlight a little bit more. But what I am going to do is bring in my card, and then we're just going to mat and layer some of our beautiful papers. So I've created this card because I didn't have one the size that I wanted to fit, because this time I actually want these to go down the edge of my card. So I'm still using sort of a 10th fold card, and this card measures a 7 by 6 inches. So I've done it in two parts. I've just created my first part on here, which my card is 7 inches, and then I've just done the next card, which is 6 inches, and I've just scored one in half and attached it to the other side.
Perfect.
We're then going to attach our pink piece of card, so we're going to do some mat and layering. Actually, I'm going to use my glue, my tacky glue, because I don't want to keep using my tape when I can be using my my main glue. So putting my tacky glue onto my card. So you'll find if the cardstock's not on the show, you will find it all on the website. So I believe this was one from our textured cardstock. And then we've got some gorgeous papers here. Again, I'm trying to think where they're from, Joe. You know when you just grab your paper
I don't have
pads?
a clue with that one, I'm afraid.
I've
beyond me.
got a feeling it might be Sarah's Caring Thoughts.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's from that. Yes, it is, because I also use the floral to decorate. I'm going to use the floral decoration.
Do you know what? I'm going to ask Johnny, because I'm not sure of the answer to this question. Johnny, do we have any vintage diary in the latest show? Oh, big news about that. Oh, can we talk about it? So, you know it's sold out yesterday, the whole vintage diary collection.
I didn't know that.
Well, it is back in stock, but it's on a delayed dispatch. Do we know when it's delayed until, Johnny? The 7th of April. So you have too long to wait. We've managed to secure some extra stock from one of our third-party retailers. There's a back in stock, but you've just got to wait until the 7th of April for it to be dispatched. And anything else that's in your order with that order will also be dispatched on the 7th of April. So if you did miss it yesterday, and you're happy to hang on until the 7th of April for dispatch, then I would say pop yourself over now over to the later launch party show. You can do that by going to the home page, clicking offers, clicking launch party, and it'll be there. I don't think we have anywhere near the amount we had for the show yesterday. I mean, it is, as my nan would say, an eyeful compared to what we had yesterday. So if you did want it, you missed out on it. This is me giving you a heads up, because we could get to that later stage and it'd be gone again in the later show. So if you missed the whole collection yesterday, now's your chance.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Totally sold out. Was a record-breaking day here on Crafty TV yesterday, and I think I'm right in saying the first signature collection that the whole collection is completely gone just in the first live airing. Totally went and sold out.
It is amazing though, isn't it? So beautiful.
It's snowing in Colorado. It's pretty, but I'm ready for spring, says Dana.
Yeah,
Dawn wants to know if you're going to do a double-sided demo at any point today, Debbie.
A double-sided deck. I haven't actually got a demo planned as such, but I am going to cut one out.
Brilliant,
so
because
we can see it being done.
Dawn got one in one of her mystery bags, just unsure about how to use it. So do you know what? It's your lucky day,
yeah.
Dawn. Stay tuned and you'll see that used. And Anita says, could you recut the card a second time and add the flowers all the way along the edge instead of cutting it?
Cut the flowers, sorry.
Could you recut the card a second time to just add the flowers all the way along the edge instead of cutting it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. So you want the flowers without the die?
Maybe.
That's what it means? I don't think you would be able to do that purely because it's curved. If it was a straight edge, you could just put that piece of the die through your Gemini. But because it's got a curved edge, you wouldn't be able to do that. You would have to have the die, yeah. So it's probably because you maybe want the flowers. What I would say is you could do it, and again, like we did before, use your craft knife and you could cut that all off.
Right.
Or you could just cut from where that perforation is. So yeah, there's ways around it if you didn't want that sentiment on the floral border.
Okie doke.
So all I'm doing now, Joe, is I'm just decorating my card. We've just got some extra bits. I put my foam pads on already, and we're just going to build that up. So again, this is just from Sarah's range here. And then we'll pop this on the top.
Oh, I've just had some breaking news about another product we've just added to launch party tonight, Debbie.
Ooh.
I mean, the Schmetterling to end all Schmetterlings. It is an incredible butterfly. Right, I can't tell you any more. You're going to have to join us tonight at 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. You guys have been asking for this item for so long. Make sure you join us for that show. Gosh, what a show we've got. We've got this amazing product that you've been asking for forever, and we've got it back in stock on the brand new Sarah Signature Collection, Debbie.
Amazing. So what I have done here, Joe, is I've just put my little gems and I've put them on all the flowers going down just to add that little bit more bling and drama, a little bow, and there we go. We've finished our gorgeous card.
Love that. Absolutely love it. And just remind me, where was the floral element? Was it the topper from one of those pads, Debbie, did you say?
No, that's from Sarah's Caring Thoughts. It was the decoupage.
The decoupage flower?
Yeah, decoupage flower, yes.
Awesome, love that. Michael says, hi Debbie and Joe, wow, what a day for Crafty TV. 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. with Sarah, Joe, Craig, Leanne and Debbie. Michael, you forgot Ben. And Ben. Pam Montenegro says, the edgeables are wonderful, makes beautiful cards. Mary loving all of these edgeable ideas as well. And Nefertiti saying, wow, I've never thought of that style of card. This is why I tune in, because of the numerous ideas, it makes me buy more, but that's what we're here for, aren't we just? Let me share with you some other items that are proving busy in this show. We've got some great cards, some gorgeous glitter cards here for you. 30 sheets there, £9 or $13. We've also got a great Centura Pearl collection for you on the show. This one here is a 40 sheet collection, also £9 or $13. Lovely colours in there. And we've got the textured card pads for you. Now I say card pad because they are 230 GSM. You've got the bright and you get the pastel, and you've got a 20% saving on there, which is very, very generous. We also have the Dotty tape pens, a 6-pack for you, perfect to use with all of your different edgeable designs. Buy 5, you get 1 free, $24.95 or $34.75. And then we've got some adhesives for you too. We've got the all-purpose along with the 3D glue gel, $6.38 or $12.72 if you want to go for those ones. Must recap them. I know we just spoke about them a moment ago, and it is the double-sided dies. This is an unbeatable deal. Oh no, I've just broken the card. Oh no. I'll have to get some glue off Debbie and fix that onto... I'll reattach that on there in a second. No one knows about that. It's fine. You didn't see it. What we've got in this double-sided collection is you're going to get the beautiful stars in here. Now, what it does is, other than like where an edgeable just cuts one layer, this has cut you a topper and a matte layer, essentially, to layer up together. It gives you a much fuller look and feel to your project. You've then got the pretty florals in here. I'll hold this in place so it doesn't move. And you've got, it's not worked, is it? You've also got those beautiful butterflies in there as well. $17.53 or $20.23 is your price on these. Now, one of them should be $12.99, so it goes to show how awesome the value is that you have got on here. So do snap those up. I think a lot of people maybe think unnecessarily, Debbie, that they can be difficult to use, the double-sided, but they're really just making your life easier, if anything, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Double-sided dies completely excite me, Joe, because they are the most amazing technology that goes into them. So I've picked one of the dies here. I'll show some samples in a second, but I really want to show you exactly how easy they are to work. So if we look down here, you can see that on one side of the die, you're getting all those beautiful florals that are going to cut out for you. Then if I turn the die over, you're getting another set of dies here, which are so pretty as well. Now what that does is it means that you can sandwich between two pieces of card. You can pop one piece and another piece. So I'm just going to cut my card down to size. So I'm just taking two bits which I think will colour up really beautifully, or layer up, should I say, really beautifully. All you've got to really do is find your gorgeous cardstock and decide on what colours you think will look lovely layered up. So I'm just going to cut these to size so you can see how lovely they are. So I'm just doing them 6 by, I don't know what, I think it was about 6 inches, 6 by 6 inches, but it is only scrap card. We're then going to put this between our dies. Now, the only difference is when you have a double-sided die, you do need double-sided plates. Now these plates are a lot stronger than our normal regular cutting plates. You do need the cutting plates to go with them, but what you will have is a board that will really cut. I mean, you can see how deep some of these cuts are cut into here, but it still doesn't affect your board. These boards will last you such a long time. The ones I've got at home are my very first ones that I've used, and they're completely scratched all over both surfaces, but they're still working absolutely fine. What you're going to do is take your board, your cutting mat, and your top cutting mat. So you've got your two clear cutting mats, and then you're going to have your double-sided plates. So these two will go on top, these two on the bottom, and these guys will sandwich in between. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop down our blue to start with. You've got an outside cutting edge again, so I know where my marks are. We're going to place them onto our first piece of card, and then all I'm going to do is place that identical piece of card over the top. That way, there we go. So popping that over to the top, and then what I'm going to do is just take down my card but to the actual cutting plate there, just to keep that securely in there. And then we're going to put our next cutting plate and our top Gemini cutting plate on the top. So you only need those 4 sandwiched in your die. What you could need sometimes is the metal shim. That would just give you an added extra cut. So if you've got a big panel to cut out, that will help with that. But because this is just an edgeable die, cutting down the edges is going to make it super easy. So once that's cut out, and it is as simple as that. So where we would have to, so you've seen me cutting all those other dies, they all have a place, but these ones do it like quickly, so quickly. The other ones I've had to cut twice the die using them. These ones are cut through one time only, and I've got my matten layer. So if I take that off, we've got that beautiful matten layer, and then if I take this one off, because this die, the actual portion size of this, I'm just going to bring in a piece of card so you can see. When you put this over the top, the bigger pieces will mat and layer directly over the top of those, and you will get that beautiful almost like a shadow effect. I mean, how absolutely gorgeous is that? And then you can just trim yours to shape. I've got a feeling my die's moved in there, but what we'll do, let me actually stick these down, and then you'll be able to see them layered up beautifully. So I'm just using my dotty tape pen, and that will create all those beautiful dots just where I need them.
Karen Wilder, there's so many cards that are shown, samples every day that should be chosen as demo of the show. The creative team is so very talented, they really are.
Yeah, that's so true. We're very lucky at Crafters TV. We do have an amazing design team. So I'm just going to place that card over the top. You just find where each one is shadowing. Oh, I'm not positioned that very. I should have my glasses on, Joe. That's the trouble. And then all I'm going to do is take my guillotine, and we're just going to trim those edges down the side.
As a topper then, rather than an edgeable, if you wanted to, Debbie.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I mean, so the idea, Joe, is to cut those. You could cut that into your card. So you would use your card stock to actually put one of the levels. So the blue one is the one that cuts the outer edge. So you would put the one down that cuts the base. You would then just pop that across your card and then do the other side at the same time. That would then be cut into your card stock. But if you did just want to create a topper, look how beautiful that topper is then for your card. Just
really
amazing.
Lovely. Love that.
So easy to do. All you do need though, for the lady that was saying she got some one of the dies in her mystery bag, you would just need your double-sided plates to be able to use them.
Absolutely. Marianne says, I used Centura Pearl for the first time making my Easter cards. So sturdy, so luxurious, and ever so pearlescent. Really love the 4 colours I use. I need more. Lean says, Joe, is there a reason why you're standing at an angle and not straight in front of the desk? Well, I just think, why not? You know, we have a bit of a move around, letting you see a bit more of our gorgeous brand new studio. Let us know if you like it, Lena.
It's because it's spring. You're springing around the studio.
Springing around the studio, yes. Like a little Easter bunny. Don't miss out on those double-sided dies. Incredible value there to get all 3 of them, which is awesome. Now, don't forget, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, I know a lot of you watch this on Facebook or you watch this on YouTube, but if you want to watch and shop, so it means you get to see all the demos and never miss any of the deals, it's really easy. Here's how. I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. We do create every single day here at Crafters TV, which is absolutely awesome. Don't forget to keep sending your pictures into us. I know we're going to try and share some of those very, very soon. We love to see what you guys have been creating at home. If you want to send us pictures, you can. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. We are going to have another look, though, firstly, at the modern shaped edgeables that we've got on the show. And these are great, because I think there's just a little bit of fun, these. I really do love how creative the design team have been in creating these very delicate edgeables. So you've got here your you had your cupcakes, you've got your balloons, you've also then got the butterfly breeze, you've got the heart confetti, and you've also got that gorgeous modern rose in there too. All of those coming your way for less than £30, less than $50, which is brilliant. And you're then going to be able to, of course, use your Club Inspired discount on top of there as well. It is a masterclass, so yes, we're going to share loads of hints and inspiration with you, but it's absolutely a great opportunity for you to ask us your questions as well. Remember, you can get in touch with me very easily, either Facebook, which is Crafters TV, or over on YouTube, which is Crafters Companion. Also remember that if you comment, and that could be you saying hello, letting me know what you had for breakfast, or even asking me a question, you'll all be entered into the National Craft Month giveaway. It is your penultimate chance to be one of our winners today. There's a whole host of brilliant prizes. We'll announce the winner of that during that incredible launch day show that's coming up at 7 p.m. this evening here in the UK, or 2 p.m. if you are across on the East Coast, which is absolutely fantastic. Lisa says, Masterclass is my favourite. Thank you all, the staff, for putting this on. I know it's a lot of work for you, but we love it. Well, you are more than welcome. Lean says, can you use the double-sided dies in the MIDI? You can. Leanne has talked about this on Crafters TV before, and you don't need to use the double-sided plates, you just use the folder. There is a shim involved, but I can't remember what it is. Go back to Leanne's Facebook page, I think the details are over there. Dawn Barry says, does it matter what colourways to put the paper for the double-sided die, i.e. dark on the bottom, light on the top, or does it not really matter? Says, who's asked that? I've lost my place now. Here we go, Dawn. What do you think, Debbie?
I'm just trying to find where I put the double-sided dies so I can show you. So really, it's a little bit like finding which part you want to have. So if you want your darker card on the bottom and not the top, you just need to make sure when you're die cutting, you've got the right one. Now, how I always look at it is if I show you this die here, and show the other side. Can you see there's bigger shapes in this one, Joe? So most of them, the one that has the biggest shapes is the one that's going to go over the top layer. So the biggest shape ones cut out in your lightest colour, and then your smaller ones cut out in your your smaller ones you cut out, whichever way you want to do it. It's because I was thinking of cutting it out of a light card and then overlaying your colour. But if you've got two colours and you want to show your darker card, the dark colour would be the one that you've got your lightest colour would be the one with the biggest gaps. I'm confusing myself there, Joe.
What is this show again? So do you want to do that? Do you want to just tell us that again?
Let's do that again. And in fact, let's take two pieces of card, Joe. God, dearie me. I was just not getting it there, was I? Let's say I'm using white and purple. Let's do it that way. So if I wanted to cut into my white card, I would use the part that has the smallest, and I mean smallest shapes. So it's still the same size die, but it's got small shapes compared to the shapes on the opposite side.
Oh yeah, I see that.
So the small shapes of any of the dies would go down onto the card that you want to be your base card, and then your darkest card, or whatever colour you're using to go on top, would then go over the top. That would then create that layer. I'm trying to think what I just did with the card that I just made, and it's just totally disappeared. But the layer then would go on that side. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you, Dawn. Lena says, thanks, Joe. I love that I can see the card shelf now. Oh, yeah, you can see it just back there. Will you be wearing the bunny outfit for Easter? No plans to at the moment. We were talking about this yesterday. I don't even know where it went to. I'm only in Bank Holiday Monday as well, so I'm firmly passing the dressing up baton to Ben this Easter.
That's Easter Monday though, Joe.
Easter Monday it is, yes. Are we together on Easter Monday?
No.
Oh.
Not me.
Oh, but what about? Oh, I say you're saying that Monday's Easter Monday. Yeah, it is, but I feel like Easter's over by Monday. We're just all, a bit bloated.
It's still Easter Monday.
Are you thinking about going back to work on Tuesday? Is it me and Debbie Robinson on Easter Monday? Maybe we'll see if we can get them out. I do enjoy doing my chicken impression, which I won't do for you now, but I did do it yesterday. Anyway, Rosalind says these edgeables are addictive once you start using them. I was putting them absolutely everywhere. They are, and I think the thing is they're so versatile and so workable, so craftable, and fit onto so many different size projects and types of projects that you will just keep using them time and time again. If you want the double-sided ones, remember the value is incredible. I will just recap quickly what was in there. You're going to get that butterfly, the dancing butterflies. You're also going to then get the stars, and you're going to get the florals in there too. Make sure you snap those up because they're on an awesome deal. And if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, oh my, £14 or $16, they should have been £13 or $15 just for one. You're getting absolutely all of them, which is brilliant. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to go back to the modern shaped edgeables, I do believe. What would you like to share with us on these then, Debbie?
Yeah, so I'm going to be using that Elegant Rose. So I'm going to show these samples to start with, just so you get a rough idea of the sort of things you can do with them. I absolutely adore this. I just think it suits for so many occasions through the year, whether it be your weddings, your anniversaries, your engagements, but then you've just got your birthdays, your Mother's Day, even Easter, that would look beautiful for, because that is such a gorgeous rose. This is really a great concept to show, because what's happened is, and I'm going to, Leslie Sharp has made this. She's actually cut that border die out of the card, but she's also cut it out and layered it up on the inside,
Nice.
directly underneath, so it sort of paper pieces it. I mean, how incredibly beautiful is that? Absolutely lovely. And another one that's been paper pieced, and also the die cut out and stamped. This has actually been stamped on here, Joe. How beautiful does that look? So just using the die to cut out and stamp it down,
Nice.
colour it in, looks really effective. And then just one more, which shows it a little bit more subtle. We've got beautiful sort of colours going on in the background. This has been coloured and then paper pieced back in. So really, really pretty. And then if I just show you the inside there, because I quite like the fact that then the background here has been put on again, so just using the outside edge there to cut round to be able to colour through onto that card looks incredible. But what I am going to do is show it in a little bit of a different way. So I was trying to think of different ways that you could use the rose, because it really does lend itself to coming down that side of the card, which is absolutely fine. But sometimes it's just nice to find different concepts, different ways that you can use it. So what I've done is I've got myself a piece of card. This card measures 7¼ by 11¼ or just under 11¼ and then I've scored that in half. So if I just pop that down there, I can tell you that's been scored in half at 5½. Then what I've done is I've worked out, if I use 2 of my dies, where I could place them on the inside. So I've drawn myself a line. I've made sure that I've got enough room, top and bottom, to be able to fit my die into here. And then if I turn that round, fit my die into here as well. So what I did is measured each part, and I've just done, it's I think it worked out 1 centimetre, yeah, 1 centimetre at the top and the bottom, and then I've drawn that line in between so I know where I can set up my dies. So I'm just going to place that along the front there, take myself a piece of tape, and we're just going to take that to our card and then run that through. I'm just making sure I've got that straight. And then again, using our Gemini plate. So I am going to use my main cutting board. Then we're going to place our card and our die face down. Then we're going to place our plastic shim, magnetic shim, and then our top cutting plate. And then we're going to run that through the Gemini.
Awesome.
So placing that through, and that will take it automatically.
Lynn has informed me that Sarah has the costumes. She said she had them the other day, apparently. Peg says, yes, do the chicken dance, Joe, do the chicken dance. Maybe in the later show.
I missed
Maybe
it.
once management's gone home at 7 o'clock. You missed it. I'll show you later. Another great reason to join us. Sarah's signature, amazing new product, and me doing the chicken dance. I mean, what is not to love? Monkey Head Bonkers on YouTube says, that's genuinely their name. Wow, both of those samples are stunning. Those roses, I have it. I will have to copy that idea. Absolutely, copy away. That's why we're here,
Yes,
to
definitely.
inspire you to give all of these wonderful things a go.
Yeah, it is definitely the nice thing. And absolutely, we don't mind anyone that copies or do your own take on it. We're never offended if you want to do something different or do your own take on it. We'd love to see it. So what you can see there, I've die cut that die into there perfectly, which looks beautiful. But it's going to stay in there because I've not actually cut it onto an edge. I've cut that onto the inside part of my card. So this time I'm going to take the die. So where I've put that pencil line, I'm going to place my die on each side of the line there, making sure I've got that straight, and then take that one down, and then we'll run that through again. So all these pieces, if you're very careful when you take it out, all these pieces are the pieces that will paper piece back in. So if you did want to paper piece these back in, it's a good idea to maybe put some tape along the top, and it will keep them in the die, so then when you push them out, you'll know exactly what piece goes where. So let's run that through again. And the nice thing is the Gemini is nice and quick, so we're talking sort of 18 seconds for the big Gemini to take it through, so no problem whatsoever. They cut absolutely beautifully. You haven't got to worry about the die not cutting. Cuts once through there, and it's amazing. So that's our second one.
Renee is struggling to get her head around how the paper piecing is done without the acetate, Debbie.
Without the acetate, yes. So the way they've done it without the acetate is to put another piece of card. So turn it around that way. You would slide a piece of card. I'm trying to find my piece of card underneath, and draw around. Now, if you can see, I mean, you don't see really normally close up, so I'm being really cheeky, like showing this one off. But you can see it's not exact. So this has just been done by cutting roughly around that edge. Then you can stick your card back into it. And you see, so this is a separate piece of card, stick that back into it, and then you can colour through the centre.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, but if not, yeah, acetate is perfect for doing that.
Awesome.
So taking our die out, so you can see most of these have stayed in there. So if you did want to paper piece, these are great because then just turn them over onto a piece of card. You could just spray them with a bit of sticker.
Sticker what now?
A sticker. I could get a sticker. I couldn't think whether it was sticker spray. It's stick away, isn't it? Stick and spray. Stick and spray. Got there eventually. Spray some stick and spray. Then you would need stick away to wipe your actual.
I'm really holding off doing a remix on our last hit, which was Tour, but I shall behave today.
Oh yeah, I did do that as well, didn't I? Tour.
I
honestly think it's age, Joe. It's definitely age.
It's the heat. It's the heat. That's what it is. It's because it's warm today.
So what I am going to do is I'm going to use my craft knife, and where these two are here, and because I've drawn that line, you could use a ruler, but I'm just going to go down, so make sure that I've got that wedged into my gap which has been cut, and just slide my knife across. And it doesn't really take a lot to do because I've got my knife, so we're metal onto glass, which really cuts well. And then I'm going to do the same, just make sure I've got that into the piece that's cut, and take that across, and that will then cut out that whole centre part and give us that beautiful aperture on there.
Lovely.
So the next thing we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to bring in some inks now. So if I pop them to the side, bring these ones in. We've got our, I've got red, and I meant to pick my orange up, but that's fine, we can use red. So I've got my Chinese red on here, my honey pot and my fuchsia. And we're just going to start mixing and blending these. I need my green, so I'm just going to pop down behind the counter and find my green. There we go. So bringing this in, and then I'm going to use my daubers. And what I'm going to do, Joe, is we're going to, now the best thing to do is to bring in another piece of card, so I will do that. It's all very well having your glass mat, but what it will do is it will add ink to your glass mat, which will pick up on the back, and then you'll get quite a messy bottom half. And because it's a card, it doesn't matter sometimes when it's a box, because we don't see it, but because it's a card, we don't want the messy behind. No. I'm trying so hard not to say bottom again.
You said messy bottom end, and we were all doing so well, and then you had to use the word behind. Finish us off.
I was trying so hard to think of the word, not to.
Sorry, I just snorted. Oh.
Right, so what we're going to do with this, we're going to actually just go in with our daubers, and because of our daubers, we can really be precise. Oh dear, it always happens to me, Joe, or us. Dear, I need what's a better word than behind or bottom?
Lower half? No, that's no better.
No. There isn't really, is it? It's the behind.
The base?
The base, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, messy base.
Awesome. We've gone now, that's it.
Oh dear. Oh.
Right, back in the room. Carrie says, just getting a chance to watch. Wow, the deals are great. And a masterclass is awesome. Do you know what? We have so many new people joining us all the time. We're not normally this giddy, by the way, if you are joining us for the first time today. But if you are a new viewer, we are apparently, according to Johnny. If you are, Johnny and Charlotte are next door in the gallery, producing and directing us. I know they've really got their work cut out, haven't they? If you are a new viewer, I'd love to hear from you and know where you're joining us from, or maybe you're a viewer that's watched for a little while but you've never commented. We're a friendly bunch. Drop us a line, Crafters TV on Facebook, pop into the comments there, say hi, let us know where you're watching us from. One of our social media superstars, it's SJ today, the lovely SJ, so you'll pop your comments across to us, or Crafters Companion if you are watching us over, of course, on YouTube. We love hearing from new people, we really, really do.
Yeah, definitely. And if you've got any projects with any edibles, I'd love to see them. We also like to pinch your ideas as well, because you never know, you might find that they are
We've got some
coming
pictures to share with you in just a moment, actually, after this demonstration.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I do like to look at what our viewers have been creating. So I'm then going to bring in, I did on my finished one bring in orange, but I'm going to bring in my Chinese red, as that's the one I picked up. And you can see, you're not getting a clear idea of how this looks, but actually, Joe, this would make a brilliant stencil as well. So I'm just going to go with a bit of red around. I'm going to do too much.
And these are your water reactives here?
They are the water reactives, yes. Yeah. So just picking that up, just going to add a little bit more into the centre.
What would be, do we have any Easter flowers? I was thinking about this yesterday, you know, and I forgot to mention it.
I always think of daffodils and tulips because they're spring, aren't they?
I guess so, yeah. Dawn says, Joe, I think it's you that does it to Debbie, crying, laughing face.
Thank you, Dawn, because you are right, because I was really keeping it together and I heard Joe laugh and then I was thinking, think of something else to say, but it wasn't the right thing to say, I know that. But yeah,
I was being the consummate professional until you came out with another absolute corker right away afterwards.
Right, so when we take this away, I'm going to take this away, we're going to be able to see that we've got a beautiful, I mean, look at that.
Lovely.
I mean, how amazing does that look? I've never done that before, Joe, because I actually used it before on my glass mat and it made my bottom messy. See, that was really natural thing to say.
Debbie, you're kidding me. What is going on? Please stop telling us about your messy bottom. Let's just move on.
So that's why I decided to put a piece of card there this time. But I think you'll agree, it looks really beautiful. So all I'm going to do now, Joe, is I'm going to bring in some of my other bits here. So I've created some...
What are you creating now?
Some schmetterling.
Lovely.
Yes, not our big one from the... butterfly collection. That's a gorgeous one. But
we've got a big old schmetterling for you later in our launch party. You're going to have to join us for that. Something you've been asking about for ages. We've finally got it for you. I actually thought it was going to be the get it good deal for this week, and then it changed at the last minute, so I don't think we had enough of them, but the ones that we do have, we've put it into launch party. It is going to be there or be square is all I'm going to say. Yeah,
it's a beautiful butterfly. Oh, are we allowed to say that? Have we said that?
Bit late now.
Yeah, it's one of the nicest ones ever.
You're going to love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it would go amazingly with the edibles. Yeah, to decorate your cards up. So I'm using, because we've got quite a light front there, I've used like a nice grey behind. So we're going to make that really quite stand out and stunning. And then I've just got some butterflies, which I've put with my, with some gems. And then I'm going to grab my 3D glue gel. And we're just going to pop some onto here, just to stick that into place. And there we go, and then I'm just going to pop my butterfly onto the corner there. And I've just done those in the same sort of colour. Let's just use another small one on the bottom part here. I'll have one there. and then one onto there. There we go. And there we go. It's nice and finished, but how beautiful does that look? Using it in just a totally different way and so pretty. I think oranges and greens for springtime is just amazing.
Yeah, really, really beautiful for this time of year. Let me share again with you what exactly you are getting included in there. So you're going to get that awesome, elegant rose, which is this one just here. You are going to get the hearts. You're going to get the schmetterlings, and of course, you're going to get those gorgeous cupcakes and the balloons as well. $27.96 or $48.82, a brilliant price to grab a hold of those. We've got some pictures in though. We love it when you send us in pictures of your creations. Renee has sent us in this beautiful card. Oh, I love that, Debbie.
Ah, it's beautiful. Yes, Renee, you've used the paper piecing technique as well in there. It looks amazing. Yeah, so
that.
pretty. I love that in the lemon. Looks really lovely.
Gwenda sent this one in for us as well. I love the floral decoupage on there.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I love that. And that's, I mean, that's simplicity in itself. That is such an elegant card. And I know Gwenda won't mind me saying, but so easy to do because and looking so stunning.
Absolutely. This is a different way of using them, Debbie. Don't see it done like this an awful lot.
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of as two
I like
toppers,
that.
but I like that.
Yeah, I like using them as toppers as well. I think it's a great way to use them. Yeah, they create, and really nice how you put the sentiment between them. Beautiful.
Carol sent these in, looking stunning. Colour. Oh, these left fold alphabets. Love that. All the same colour.
Oh, yeah, they look lovely. God, that looks really pretty. I can see the that heart edge ball on the edge there. Looks amazing. I love what you've done with them.
Brilliant. Karen says, you know, Joe, you get Debbie R going all the time, especially on those early morning Saturday shows. Yeah, we do have a bit of fun at the weekend. Sarah W says, are the peekaboo stamps and dies on the show? They are, but we're going to be looking at them in more detail in our later launch party show, where they're also an explorer's kit. So have a look on the Shop the Show button now in this show. But if you want to see a demonstration on them, you'll want to join us in that launch party show, 7 p.m. tonight, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time. Gwenda says, thank you, Debbie. I recently got the modern and word edgeables. You are giving me more ideas on how to use them. Aisha says, we've all been waiting for that statement butterfly. Oh, Aisha, you've tripped me up. Mine is delivered on the 1st of April. You've let the cat out of the bag now, Aisha, haven't you? Right, something else that happens every single Monday here on Crafty TV is we launch a brand new Get It, Got It, Good. I want to go dancing on here, this music. It is, of course, our buddy bags this week, and you're going to get Stephanie, you're going to get Brandy, Gail, and Dawn in this collection. They are great for a whole host of different things, from ink pads to brushes to rulers. They are brilliant. They've all got those Velcro flaps as well. Store them in your lowest toe. You can see in every single one of them. They are awesome. Use them in your lowest, use them in your drawers, pop them on your shelves. They're going to keep everything beautifully pristine. They are wonderful if you move your crafty stash around or in and out of storage. $19.97 or $25.97. You're getting one free when you get it in that configuration, which is absolutely awesome. Don't miss this week's Get It, Got It, Good. Now we're going to go back to the Debbie Fisher balls is where we are going. These have been so busy in this show today, as they always are. Lovely to see them as a full 8-piece collection as well. It isn't very often, because they are always so busy when we bring them to you. So often we'll bring 5 of them back or 6 of them back. So it's great that you've got all 8 available at the same time, which hasn't happened for a while. Lots of different, very usable, workable sentiments in here. Good luck. You've got hello. You're going to receive with love, as well as thank you. We've also got best wishes, thinking of you. You have happy birthday in here, and also congratulations, which is that one there, £38 or $57 if you want to get your hands on those. Platinum members get a great deal here. Platinum members actually save more than they spend on these, £30.40 today or $45.60, which is absolutely excellent. Right, what would you like to share with us next, Debbie?
Type of card with the edgeables now. So we're going to use the With Love. We're doing the border and the word edgeables. I've got myself a piece of card which measures 10 inches by 6 inches. And then on my scoreboard, what I'm going to do is score that at 2.5 inches. So I've got the 2.5, and then I'm going to score it again at 5 inches. And you're going to do that on 2 pieces of cards. So you want 2 identical cards. So I'm going to bring the next one in. And again, we're going to score at 2.5 inches and 5 inches. and that is a 10-inch piece of card by a 6-inch piece of card. Once you've done that, we're going to then take our scoring tool and we're going to fold one piece inwards and the other piece out and just burnish them down. So you'll get one side, and then this one we're going to do the opposite way. So we're still going to go in, but I'm going to fold it this way and outwards. But this one will be slotted then into this piece of card here. So it creates that gatefold card when that's stuck together. But before we stick it together, we're actually going to use one piece and we're going to cut down our edgeable. So I'm using the With Love. The With Love is always on the inside, so you know your long edgeable goes on the outside cutting edge, because if you was to put it this way on the card, you would actually just cut that off and actually give yourself a really nice crimped edge, so it wouldn't make any difference, but that's not where we want it. So just make sure that you're mindful of where you're putting it on your card to where that edge is going to cut out. Now the good thing is we know that 6 inches is the exact length to cut this out, and we know we've got a flat base here and a flat base here, so we just need to position that where it doesn't go over the edge of the card, and then we're going to take that down and cut that out.
Love that.
Just popping that down and putting our tape on, bringing in our platform, and you're going to do that on both edges. Now the nice thing is, because you're doing it one side, you then can do it on the other side and you've got slightly difference in what it is.
Very, very busy in this show. Diane has just received her spring flower forming foam collection. She cannot wait to play with it. Have you had a look at those new spring flowers yet, Debbie?
Yes, I love them. I was naughty, wasn't I? Well, you were with me, Joe. We had a sneak peek of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
last week,
I had
wasn't it?
them. Yeah, I set them up beside me without anyone knowing. Yeah.
Everyone noticed.
Yeah. Everyone noticed.
Every single person watching the show noticed.
So let's bring that one out, and then what you're going to do is bring this one, and you're going to this time cut it down the opposite side. So you'll have one on this edge, and as we've had one this side. So when you then cut them, so we're going to bring this one in. Sorry, folded that the wrong way. Fold that inwards, because what you'll notice if we're cutting, because we brought that out, we're cutting on the inside because we're folding it in and then folding it back out. Then you get this on the front. So hopefully that made sense. Now that in itself, you could just use as a card blank. That looks really lovely as it is. But if you then bring in another one, so I've got one already cut here, and put them together, you've got that perfect opening for both of them. But what I love is you've got the one coming one way and the one going the other way. So it actually looks like you've cut it with two different dies, but you're using the same dies. And then we're going to sort of mat and layer some pretty papers. I've used another pad, which is fast becoming my new favourite at the moment, Joe. And that is, I knew I'd forget what it was called. It's gone. It's got a really quintessentially English.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I mean, look at
Oh,
these.
is this one with the spot foiling?
Yes.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
all these, they're pretty pink papers. You've got all these gorgeous decoupage in them. And you know I'm totally a pink girl with my green, so this is right up my street. I absolutely love it. So I've got all these bits out of that pad. So yes, if ever you wanted a new paper pad, have a look at the Quintessentially Yours, because it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Quintessentially British.
Oh, it's quintessentially British.
I
Oh,
think
it is English. It is English.
You just said quintessentially yours. Yeah.
Did I? Quintessentially. Well, it would be quintessentially yours if you bought it.
It would, but it's quintessentially ours for now.
And it's very English. I didn't know I said that, but apologies if I did. It's, quintessentially English. Yeah, beautiful pad. Although I say that every time a new one comes out, Joe, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'm not being funny, if I was, if there was a... have you seen the pad? Have you seen the pad for the vintage diary yet, Debbie?
Yes. Well, I've got it. I've done my prep with it. I've got some gorgeous prep. So when you first said it had sold out, I was like, oh no, what am I going to do?
Well, back in stock, extended dispatch. You're going to need to be joining it. Well, you will need to be on the website probably before the 7 p.m. show, I'd imagine. Get yourself over there after this show. Have a little look. We're just going to check it's there and ready to go for you. but we believe it is. Imagine if it's gone again already.
Oh yeah, don't buy it before we've done the show. I'm only joking.
Yes, you just want to be able to. Should I tell you what, then should we commit then to just to doing the demonstration, even if it sells out again before the show?
Oh,
so if you buy it
absolutely.
now between shows and you buy it all, we'll do the demonstration anyway. How about that?
Ah, there you go.
It is still in stock at the minute.
There you go. Yeah, it is rather lovely.
Oh, you are buying it though. Yeah, Johnny's
Yeah,
like, oh, but it is going.
That's the thing. When you get a sellout, the next time it comes back in, people then just go for it.
But the statement butterfly as well, you're buying it in its droves.
No, don't
We're a bit
buy
worried,
that.
well, that
Don't
won't
buy that.
last either at this rate. Oh, gosh.
They're learning, aren't they, Joe? I remember when
Really
we
are.
first set up the channel, they like people used to wait because they didn't really know they could shop ahead. And
Yeah,
then now
now-
they're just like, well, actually, don't worry about them on there. Let's just go
See,
and
I've
do
made
our
a rod
shopping.
for my, I've made a rod for my own back, haven't I?
Absolutely.
You know, I've told everyone to start shopping ahead, and now we're selling everything out before we get to the show. I'll never learn. What am I like?
It's a good thing, though. And I always think it's better to go and shop, get everything you need, and then you can just sit back, watch the demos and be inspired.
Aisha says we have to remember that Joe and Debbie are an old married couple, in brackets. Pretty much. All the qualifications.
Wow.
Anita says, I love that paper. Had such beautiful colours.
Yes.
Evangeline wants to know, what body bag do you recommend to hold the Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Polish? Do you know what? Over on the Totally Tiffany website, there's a download section, or it might be on the download section on our website, and it's like a flow chart, and it basically tells you what products go into what body bag. You'll find it either on the downloads on our website, click through to the Totally Tiffany section, and there is all of that information there for you, so you should be able to find what style of body bag best fits the product that you're after.
Yeah, definitely. And I wouldn't remember what to tell you because I forget what my body bags are called. The only one I know, Joe, and it's because I keep buying them, and that's the Stephanie.
Right.
That's the one I use the most. I keep all my ink pads in them. So they're so handy. So I have my sort of pigments in one, my quick drying in another, my Harmony water reactives in another, and they're just great to store your ink pads in. And I have the trays at home, but because I take them out so much, I leave them in the body bags.
Wow, okay.
So they're really, really
Very nice.
handy. And they're especially good if you craft in different rooms. So there we go. We're
I
nearly
love that
done.
paper. It is
Oh,
gorgeous.
it's just, honestly, I can't even begin to tell you how much it makes me happy. Just opening it, it makes me smile. It's so pretty. Like really, I love pretty things. I'm such a magpie. Anything shiny, anything pretty. So then we're going to do, Joe, I'm going to bring in again my Kalau 3D glue gel. We're going to pop some on there and just create some just nice little features on the front of our card, keeping it quite simple. I've just realised I've put these papers here and I meant to put them on this side, but never mind.
I actually quite like
You'll
it plain on the
forgive
front.
me. Yeah, it does look quite nice.
Lorraine says, love the tutorial on the edgeables. Now I can go try mine. Michelle says, I know I ordered the quintessentially English paper, but I can't find it. Guess I need to organise soon, someday, or just buy another one. I mean, it's a case of what's going to be easier. It's probably going to be easier to buy another one than reorganise your whole craft room, is what I'm thinking.
I think just do it, because then when you find it, you've got two.
Absolutely, best of both worlds. Or you need to maybe totally Tiffanise your life, so you know where everything is all the time.
I love Tiffany so much.
She's great, isn't she?
Yeah, it's so much. Everything that's on there. I wish I owned it all, Joe. I think one day I will.
Absolutely. I need one of those desk tidy things. You know, the what they call the...
And there we go.
I can never remember the name of it. That's beautiful.
So we've just done that, but if I bring in my finished one here, just the one where I've done the papers at the side there, so you can see those beautiful papers, but really, really gorgeous designs.
Really lovely. Right, should we do the card of the show, Debbie? Whilst you get rid of that, whilst you get ready for that, sorry, I should say.
Yep.
Should we share with you a few more of our viewers' pictures? Thought might be lovely.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we've been getting absolutely loads of them in. Beryl, I talked about this earlier, didn't I? Paper piecing the balloons. That's an awesome way of doing it, Debbie, isn't it?
Yeah, really beautiful. I love that. And that looks, in fact, having those balloons upside down and the right way look fabulous, because balloons fly about all over the place. So I love that.
They do. Mary Harden sent this one in, the lovely Mary in Tennessee. Check that out. Loving that use of the edgeable in there.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's actually, I'm sure that's one of the double-sided ones. Yeah, really beautiful. And our balloon stamps there. Oh, look at that.
Terry
that's
Anderson.
Beautiful.
Love this one
Gorgeous.
with the strawberries on there. Very summery. Oh, imagine a few freshly picked strawberries in the bottom there. That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Betty
absolutely.
Gossel has sent these next one into us. I love that.
Oh,
really
yeah,
lovely.
that's so lovely. I love those colours. I'm trying to think what pad that's from, but it's like the foil. It's one of Sarah's. Looks beautiful.
Really, really awesome. So lovely to see all the wonderful things that you guys have been creating at home as well. Right, we need to vote for the demonstration of the show. I think the time has come, don't you, Debbie?
Okay, so here we go. So this was the first one we did.
So number one.
Number one. So I'll pop that to the side. And then we've got number 2, which was this one here. Oh, I should show it first.
Awesome.
Number 2. And then we've got number 3, which was this way round. Oh, show it. Oh, right.
There we are. There's number 3.
That was 3. And then number 4, which I think is possibly my favourite. I love that one.
So 4, the double rose.
But then I love this one as well, Joe. So, and then we've got the beautiful... the With Love, number 5.
Awesome. Get your votes in then, guys, whether you do that over on Facebook or on Crafters Companion over on YouTube, then that's brilliant. The other great thing as well, if you vote on this, you will be entered into that National Craft Month giveaway also, so don't forget about that. All you need to do is just vote for your favourites. Right, we're going to share with you again the words, which are these ones just here now. These have been so popular in this show. Also designed by our very own Debbie Fisher as well, which is lovely. So in here you've got good luck, you also have hello, with love, you've got thank you, best wishes, thinking of you, and you've got happy birthday in there, as well as congratulations. So it's a really lovely, well-rounded selection of sentiments within there. £38 or $57. I don't remember seeing them at a better price, especially with a whole collection, which is awesome. Platinum members can save, can get these for £30, just under $46, meaning they are saving more than they're spending, which is absolutely awesome. We're going to also look at the modern shapes, which are these ones just here. Now, let me share these with you. These are brilliant, a bit more, maybe, I don't know, this one's not particularly playful, it's quite refined, but they are very beautiful. And I think when we bought these ones out, there was a lot of lacy edgeables around, so these ones were a bit more quirky and a bit more fun. And I think that's why they've really stood the test of time. You're going to get all of these included here for that fantastic price, which is absolutely awesome. $27.96 or $48.82. Make sure you use your platinum discount on there, or any of your Club Inspire discount. We've also then got the double-sided. Now, you saw Debbie use these. Very, very simple to use these in your Gemini, just of course in conjunction with those double-sided plates. So you're going to get the stars, you're also going to get the butterflies in there, and you're going to get the florals, the pretty florals in there as well. A really awesome selection. $17.53 or $20.23 is your price on those ones. We did also bring you the lace edgeables. Now these are just these are like you just need them. If you don't have them at this price, you should just have them in your basket because they are an incredible value. $5.99 or $8.37 to get 2 incredible quality Gemini lace edgeables. That's what you're going to receive from that gorgeous rose. And then you've also got the Venetian scroll in here as well, which is going to give you that awesome look. And you can see used as a double one there, a little bit inking through the die itself gives you an awesome technique. $5.99 or $8.37 if you wanted to go for those ones. Michelle says all of Debbie's cards are a winner. I mean, I'd love to say that's the case, but I think I might get in trouble if I put all of them into the card of the week. People catching you up now, Debbie, as well. You've got competition. Sarah, I see, has got 3 wins, as has Craig now as well. So it's heating up, isn't it, over there on the leaderboard?
Only 2? Have
Sarah's
they not been added?
Sarah's got 2, Debbie's got 2,
Craig's got 2,
you've
Debbie's
got 2. And, yes, there's 4 of you now with 2.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said they got a 3rd one.
Oh no third one. Not you're still joint top at the moment, Debbie.
Ah, I think it doesn't matter who wins. We all do fabulous cards. It all looks cool. Yeah, Sarah's. In fact, I didn't think Sarah was so competitive.
She's
but
so competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was not best pleased that she wasn't a joint leader until she got that second star.
So what I've done here, Joe, is I've trimmed down a piece of our Centura pearl and I've cut it 8 inches by the length of the A4, which is 8 inches. So 8 inches by 8 inches by 8 inches is what we've done it. And then I've scored it, but I haven't scored it completely along, because what we're going to do then is I've put in my score line from the score line of 4, because I know that will be half of the 8, and again on the other side. And that gives me a guideline of where to put my edgeable die. So I'm going to pop that onto there, and then we're going to send that through our, I was going to say the guillotine. We're not sending it through the guillotine, we're going to send it through our Gemini. So
awesome.
Popping it on there and a piece of tape.
Michael Nugent says, hi, I hope Debbie has plenty of stick away for her messy bottom. LOL, we are still in tears of laughter. Says it all, Reed, doesn't it?
It does say it all, yes.
Marilyn says, was the chicken dance on Wake Up Call? I don't think it was. I think it was last night. You'll see it later. Don't worry, we'll get the chicken dance out for you later, Marilyn. It was on Monday Makers last night, I do believe. And Samantha Cheney says, yesterday Craig was really on his game. Today, Debbie is really on her game. Way to go, CC team. Absolutely, we have the best team here at Crafters TV.
Yeah, absolutely. We do, yeah. We can't complain about that. And what's really lovely is we do have a lot of fun, and we're allowed to have fun because it makes everything more enjoyable. Crafting is fun, isn't it? So, but we still have to be very careful with, certain things that, that we can't say.
Especially if you're trying to say edgebologist.
Yeah, I can't believe you keep saying that, because I could not say that. So what you can see is we've cut out through the middle of our card. I've got my score lines in, and then I can fold that, and that creates that beautiful edgeable. And this was originally what all our edgeables were made for, was to cut from the top of our card. So in one pass through the machine, you could create your actual card blank, which is amazing. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some card onto the top, and then we will finish that later, because I know we're sort of getting towards the end here. So just putting on some glue. And actually, Joe, all it really needs is a bit of a sentiment and some pretty paper and a bow, because I like to put a bow onto things. And then you've got that beautiful edgeable there that edges your card front. Love that.
Make a great, slightly smaller one might make a great place name, mightn't it? I always think.
Yes,
with the, as a great little place setting. Very, very busy still on those at the moment. I want to remind you of some other stuff that you've seen and loved in the show so far today. The glitter card collection with 30 sheets here, £9 or $13, which is great. You're going to get the blue, you're going to get the green and the copper in there as well. Royal blue, Christmas green and the copper, which is awesome. We also have a Central Pearl collection. You've got turquoise, royal blue, Pacific and snow white as well in there. Really lovely colours there for you. And don't forget, of course, you've got the Brights and Pastels cardstock. 72 sheets here, 230 GSM, so it's a full cardstock weight, that one. Really awesome, great array of colours. We also had the tape pens for you. We had the dotty ones, so they're a 6-pack. You buy 5, you get one free in that configuration, which is always nice. And we also had for you the all-purpose call-out and 3D glue gel. Brilliant, 638 or 1272. They are two absolute essentials there, those two. So do grab those, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, still very busy across everything you've seen in this show, but I believe, Debbie, are we going back to the word edgeables? I just need to let you know, Debbie, as well, demo of the show, card number 5 was demo of the show.
Oh, that was the last one, wasn't it?
That was the last one that you did, yes.
Yes, so that was this one here. Yeah, it's a pretty one, isn't it?
Really lovely, love that. That is going on the shelf. I'm going to put it on the shelf right now, put your name on the back.
Oh, quick, let's write it.
Next to the bunny butt card.
So,
did you see Craig's card from yesterday?
No, bunny butt. Oh, that's brilliant. Love that. I think Craig might get it this week then.
Do you?
What are we in? We're in
March?
Edgeables. No, in the Masterclass.
Yes.
Tuesday Masterclass. There we go.
Awesome.
All done in real time.
It's going up on the shelf.
So I'm going to show a few of our makes, so our design team, some of the makes they've done, and just how easy they are to do. What's beautiful about this one is you can really have it either way, so you can have that on its side or you can have it on the front, and both stand beautifully well. Really love this one, just add in that touch of mirror card border. It actually looks like a carpet runner, like a metal runner. I love that. It looks absolutely beautiful, and then marrying up the pearls in there. So that's our penny. She's done a gorgeous job of that. And again, using this one on the bottom, you can have this to create, or we can pop that to the side, which looks lovely. And I really like this one as well. Very simplistic, cutting out one colour, matte and layering onto the next one, onto some dark black card. That is just stunning. Absolutely love that one. So another gorgeous one from Soraya. And this one, I have to say, I'm going to try this one next, is having a stepper card, but using it actually on that step. That would also be good looking at it, having a bigger front step, and you could cut it out of the front step of a stepper card. That's another way you could do them. So many different ways, isn't there, Joe? I think there is just, it's never ending. It goes on and on and on with all different ways you can have them. And another one here of like the one we just done. And actually, look how different they look. What did I just do with that card, Joe? Just going to show the one we just made and how different that looks to that one. But I've put it. Oh, you took it.
Oh, it's on the shelf.
It's on the shelf. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but just in a different colourways, using different papers, your different toppers. But I do love that way of using the dies, and it shows you can use any of those dies up the side. You don't have to use the with love that I've done. It could be your happy birthday, your hello, congratulations. So all of those are so beautiful.
Absolutely, very busy on them. You do need to check out your baskets on there. I'll just quickly remind you again what you are getting included. You're going to get good luck in here. Oh, I love that they've all got that slightly different design on them too. You've got hello, with love, thank you, best wishes, thinking of you, and also then happy birthday in there as well, and congratulations also. So do grab them. They are on a fabulous deal. Shadiah says, Joe, your job today is to keep your eyes on the cards on the shelf. You are being held responsible. Sounds threatening. Monkey Head Bonkers says, absolutely love all the designs of the team's card. They give me such great ideas. I think they do give everyone great ideas. Josie's still giggling over Debbie's bottom comments as well. And Connie says, I must say these sentiment edgeables are my favourite. I stalked them forever waiting for a great price, and now I have them, and they are very handy. I can also see you've got some of the modern shapes over there as well, Debbie.
Yeah, definitely. And if they haven't all gone, the other ones that we've got, those lace edgeables, for the price they're at, and honestly, that is just absolutely crazy. So yes, these ones. So, and remember, any edgeables that you've seen along the show, these are all the sorts of things that you can do with any of them. You can paper piece them all, you can have them going up the side, but you can also use them in lots of various ways, like we've done throughout the show. I absolutely love that heart one. It's just a really gorgeous design. The cupcakes is really beautiful as well. So doing them in different ways. I really like this one, using your inks. I mean, it's simplistic, but also stunningly beautiful. I mean, just using your purples, your blues, your pinks there, and your ink pads, and then having something here. This butterfly one is gorgeous. And actually, if it hasn't already gone, we've got that beautiful statement butterfly coming up later on. That would work perfect in the middle of this, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, no, sorry. No, it wouldn't work perfect. You don't want to go and see the statement butterfly. Having it as a wrap would look really gorgeous. Using it on all those really sort of tonal effects, those really beautiful pastels. I mean, that is so spring-like. That's a card that anyone would enjoy. And what I love about this is you could do this in all different colours to represent whether it's a female or a male. Just gorgeous designs. Using it with all your different things that you've got in your stash. What about this? I mean, how glamorous is that? Cutting it out of your mirror card at the side to create that really large topper for the one in the middle. Another great way, this is another way I really enjoy using them. I think this may be one of my cards that I did. Having your cut in to both sides of your card, so cutting it on the front side and then cutting it at the back. You can do it so it works completely overlapping, but I do love this effect where it's coming out, and then those hearts cut out have just been arranged, so inside the hearts. I mean, that is such a beautiful card. Love that one. And then one of Sarah's favourites is having that Z-fold card, so going across the bottom there. And then we're getting back to our rose designs, those last couple there, which just look beautiful.
Looks absolutely awesome. They really are fantastic, and they're at a great price for you as well. You can get all 5 of them today for £27.96 or £48.82. Platinum members are looking at just over £22, just under $40, which is brilliant value for money. Don't forget about the other 2 collections that we had on our edgeables as well in this show. You had the lace edgeable collection with the 2 elements, which are these ones just here, $5.99 or $8.37 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. And then we also had the double-sided dies available for you as well, which is brilliant. So they are available $17.53 or $20.23 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. Now, don't forget launch parties coming up a little later with myself and Debbie, but then I've got a double Debbie day tomorrow as well, I believe. So I'll be here, of course, with a wake-up call with Craig in the morning, but then a launch day, which is really exciting tomorrow with myself and Debbie. We're going to be looking at the new floral frames, which are going to be excellent, and then also Creative Cravings with myself and Debbie as well, which will be fantastic. Oh, and then I've got a craft along with Craig on Thursday. I mean, does it get any better? No, I don't think it does get much better than this. I really don't. Don't forget to check out your baskets if you've got anything from this show in there. Also remember as well, we've got that back in stock coming up for you on the Vintage Diary. The whole collection did sell out. It is on an extended dispatch, and we only have a minuscule amount compared to the launch amount that we had that sold out live in the show yesterday. So if you missed it yesterday, now's your chance. Will there be any of the butterfly left by the time we get to the launch party, Johnny? It's going to be touch and go. And the delayed dispatch could also be gone, is what I'm hearing. We'll do the demonstration. So we've committed that we'll definitely do the demonstration, but if you get it between shows, then we will do the demonstration. Debbie, can I say it's an absolute pleasure to be back with you in the studio.
Yeah, always, Joe. I love being with my crafty husband on screen.
Ah.
So, yeah, it's great fun, Joe. And yeah, thanks for watching us.
Absolutely. We'll see you back here in 2 hours' time for that incredible launch day. Definitely shop between shows would be my one piece of advice. Massive thanks to you guys. I hope you are out between shows enjoying the sun. I know we are certainly going to have a little cup of tea and a natter out the back in the sunshine. So we'll see you back in a couple of hours. Take care.